What's up, everybody? Tonight we're gonna make the best meatballs you've ever had, and we're gonna sear them and cook them in some sauce. So before we start playing with our balls, we're gonna start our sauce. So cheers and let's cook. For the sauce, I got a pot heating up. I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of olive oil to that. Let that oil heat up. Gave that oil a second, so now I'm going to go in with 1 yellow onion diced, as well as 4 cloves of garlic minced. I'm just going to saute those so they get nice and soft. It's been about 3 minutes and our onions are nice and translucent. We got that on medium heat. Garlic is just starting to brown. Now I'm going to add 2 28-ounce cans of crushed tomatoes, as well as 2 24-ounce jars of tomato passata or tomato puree. We're going to hit that with some salt and a little pepper. Then we're going to throw in some basil sprigs. You want between like 12 to 20 basil leaves depending on the size. We're just going to let that come to a simmer. Let that simmer away while we're making our meatballs. Our sauce is simmering away, so now it's time to make our meatballs. I have a pound of beef, a pound of ground pork, as well as a pound of veal. Now, if you don't want to use veal, or it is pretty expensive, you could just do half and half beef and pork. Pound and a half beef, pound and a half pork. You'll be fine. To that, I'm going to add 3 eggs, 1 egg per pound of meat. Got 6 cloves of garlic minced, 1 yellow onion very small diced, about 3/4 of a cup of chopped parsley, and 2 cups of pecorino romano grated. Add that, and now I'm going to show you how to make your meatballs super moist and just taste delicious. So a lot of meatball recipes are going to have breadcrumbs. We're not going to use breadcrumbs, we're going to use bread. I got about 6 slices of Italian bread here, just cut up into little cubes, about the size of croutons. To that, I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. We'll just give that a little toss. Make sure it's all soaked up some of that milk. Now I'm just going to squeeze out any excess milk and add that to our mixture. Kind of break it up while you put it in there. This is going to make our meatballs super moist. It'll add a little more fat content, just adding to the flavor. Way better than breadcrumbs. That crust on the bread, I leave it on there. It leaves a nice little texture for your meatballs. Okay, now we're just going to mix all this up. Almost forgot, guys, we are going to season that with a little salt and some pepper. Not too much salt, because that pecorino's got a lot of salt in it. Now we're going to mix this up. That is looking good. So now it's time to make our meatballs. Everything is well incorporated and it's time to make our meatballs. But this is also a great time to make a little patty and fry it off and check your salt content. I did it. I needed to add just a smidge of salt. Now they're perfect. Let's make our balls. I am going for just a little bit larger than a golf ball. Like so. Just kind of pack it in like you're making a snowball. There you go. Just gonna keep doing that until everything is made into balls. All our meat is balled up, so now it's time to go to the stove, sear them off, and get them in the sauce. Got a pan heating up on high heat. Add some olive oil to that. Got that oil heat up. Now I'm just going to brown my meatballs in batches. Just sear each side before adding them to the sauce. Then we'll let them cook in the sauce until they're completely cooked through. We got the last of our meatballs seared off and into our sauce, so now we're just going to let that simmer real gently for about another half an hour. We got a big old pile of some delicious meatballs here. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know you're going to enjoy these. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.